This conference will now be recorded.
You folks are muted, by the way.
Okay, the board has completed its executive session and is back in public session. It is now 12:32 p.m. Okay, can you give me the name of anybody who's on there?
Yeah, Ellis is there, Daniel is there, Seth. So Ellis and Seth are at the center.
Elise, could someone tell me if they have stayed in the session the entire time or if you logged back in at 12:30? Like Daniel or Elise? We're just trying to figure something out technically.
We logged back in at 12:30.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
I logged in at 12:30.
Thank you. Okay, we'll go ahead and move into our public compliance. Case number 3912.
Case number 3912, I move to ratify the stipulated agreement.
I second that.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Case 3969.
Case 3969, I move to dismiss.
I second it.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Case 3975.
Case 3975, I move to issue a notice of proposed action for one violation of ORS 687.021 sub 1 sub B, 8 violations of ORS 687.021 sub 1 sub C, 1 violation of OAR 334-040-001 sub 12 for a total civil penalty of $10,000 and refer to appropriate law enforcement.
I second that.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Case 4059. Oh, yeah.
Case 04059, I move to issue a notice of proposed action for one violation of ORS 687.021 sub 1B, 8 violations of ORS 687.021 sub 1C, 1 violation of ORS 687.021 sub D, 1 violation of OAR 334-040-0010 sub 12 for a total civil penalty in the amount of $11,000.
I second that.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Case 4133.
Case 4133, I move to issue a notice of proposed action for one violation of ORS 687.021 sub A for a total civil penalty in the amount of $1,000.
I second that.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried. Case 3939.
Case 3939, I move to have staff issue a letter of concern.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Case 3934.
Case 3934, I move to accept the voluntary surrender.
I second that.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Case 27041. No, let me do that one more time. Case 4138.
Case 4138, I move to dismiss.
A second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Case 4130.
Case 4130, I move to issue a notice of proposed action for one violation of ORS 687.021 sub 1B, 6 violations of ORS 687.021 sub 1C, 1 violation of ORS 687.021 sub D, 2 violations of OAR 334-040-0010 sub 12, and the total civil penalty of $10,000, and refer to law enforcement.
I second that.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Case 4151.
Case 4151, I move to issue a notice of proposed action for one violation of ORS 687.021 sub 1A for a total civil penalty in the amount of $1,000.
I second that.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Case 4131.
Case 4131, I move to issue a notice of proposed action for one violation of ORS 687.021 sub B for a total civil penalty of $1,000.
I second that.
There was one other line. We need to read that one in. Require they apply.
Oh, okay, sorry, let me find that. Require that they apply. Let me start over, all right? Case 4131, I move to issue a notice of proposed action for one violation of ORS 687.021 sub B and require that they apply and qualify to be issued a facility permit and obey board laws and rules.
I second that.
This time we missed the civil penalty of $1,000.
Amount. I'm going to start over completely again one more time. I'm sorry. Okay, so case 4131, I move to issue a notice of proposed action for one violation of ORS 687.021 sub B for a total civil penalty of $1,000 and also require that they apply and qualify to be issued a facility permit and obey board laws and rules.
I second that.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Case 4146.
Case 4146, I move to approve the application and issue a facility permit as is required as part of the resolution for case 4131.
I second that.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Case 4145.
Case 4145, I move to approve the application.
I second that.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Case 4074.
Case 4074, I move to dismiss.
I second that.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Case 4072.
Case 4072, I move to issue a notice of proposed action for one violation of OAR 334-040-0010 sub 25(1)(I) C, one violation of OAR 334-040-0010 sub 19D for a total civil penalty in the amount of $2,000.
I second that.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Case 3982.
Case 3982, I move to issue a notice of proposed action for one violation of ORS 687.021 sub 1B, 8 violations of ORS 687.021 sub 1C, 1 violation of ORS 68. What did I miss up on?
You did the highest line. That's what you want.
In front of the C? This one?
Yeah.
1B. Okay.
When you start starting over?
Rewind. Case 3982, I move to issue a notice of proposed action for 1 violation of ORS 687.021 sub 1B, 8 violations of ORS 687.021 sub 1C, 1 violation of ORS 687.021 sub 1D, 1 violation of OAR 334-040-0010 sub 12, for a total civil penalty in the amount of $11,000.
I second that.
All in favor?
It doesn't matter, but she said someone, so I missed that in there, that's what it's supposed to be, I think. In fact, you're gonna find it in 3932, because I was copying and pasting, it's a 1A, 1B, 1C. I am so sorry, guys. That's my fault.
In what record?
Okay, so we got a second on that?
Yes, second.
Thank you, Carol. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Case 4158.
Case 4158, 1 violation of ORS 687.021 sub A for a total civil penalty in the amount of $1,000.
I second that.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Case 3932.
3932, move to issue notice of proposed action for 1 violation of 687.21A, 1 violation of 687.021.
I'm sorry, can you read the ORS and then?
Yeah.
Yes, thank you.
1 violation of ORS 687.021 sub B. 2 violations of ORS 687.021 sub C.
Oh, is it one?
It's 1A, 1B, and 1C. I was first saying I apologize. I was cutting and pasting and somehow, I don't know how. So I really apologize for that, guys. It's always gonna be a 1 in front of those.
Do I read them again?
So we'll go.
1A, 1B, 1C.
Yeah, so let's start that one over.
I'm sorry, guys.
It's okay. You might need to help. 1 violation of ORS 687.021 sub 1A. Sub 1A. 1 violation of ORS 687.021 sub
1.
sub 1B. 2 violations of ORS 687.021 sub C.
1. That's okay, you're fine.
Civil penalty of $4,000.
I second that.
All in favor? Opposed? Motion carries.
I think we covered the last one before this. Did that get?
That was me, yeah.
We said
Yeah.
one?
Yes.
No.
No.
No, you didn't say one. You need to do that.
I did. Okay, remember, rewind.
We went back and did it again.
No, you did.
There's always gonna be a 1 in front of those guys, I'm so sorry. Like I said, I was cutting and pasting,
Hold on.
so they can pick it up.
So Maria, yes, you did go back and do 3982 correctly, but then, 4158, you just need to do one. You just need to do that one.
We are going to have to vote to amend. Okay,
What case was that?
everybody just hold on one second.
4158.
That's just 4158 we need to amend. Okay, can I get a motion to amend? Can I get a motion to amend?
So moved.
I said for that.
Okay, all in favor of amending 4158?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Okay. Let's try this again.
Case number 4158, I move to issue a notice of proposed action for one violation of ORS 687.021 sub 1A.
I second that.
Penalties of death.
I
Okay,
second.
Carol. Okay, thank you. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Okay, case 4123, let's just look at it real quick.
That's correct.
Okay,
One after, it's not.
okay, case 4123.
Case 4123, I move to issue a notice of proposed action for one violation of ORS 687.021 sub 1B, 6 violations of ORS 687.021 sub 1C, 2 violations of OAR 334-040-0010 sub 12, for a total civil penalty in the amount of $9,000.
I second it.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? The motion carries. Case 4126, let's look at this one again. Okay,
Got it.
got it.
Case 4126, I move to issue a notice of proposed action for one violation of ORS 687.021 sub 1A, for a total civil penalty in the amount of $1,000.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries.
3956 is okay.
Case 3956.
Case 3956, I move to issue a notice of proposed action for one violation of ORS 687.021 sub 1B, 9 violations of ORS 687.021 sub 1C, 2 violations of OAR 334-040-0010 sub 12, for a total civil penalty in the amount of $11,000.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
4139 is good.
Opposed? The motion carries. Case 4139.
Case 4139, I move to issue a notice of proposed action for one violation of OAR 334-040-0010 sub 12, and a civil penalty of $1,000.
Second it.
All in favor?
Aye.
Okay,
Opposed? Motion carries.
need the one on this one as well.
It's here.
Copy.
Thank you.
And that's the last one.
Case 4157.
Case 4157, I move to issue a notice of proposed action for one violation of ORS 687.021 sub 1A, and a civil penalty of $1,000.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Case 3843.
3843. We will have our DOJ respond to attorney and advice to offer. It's declined and we will continue to hearing.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Case 4000.
Case 4000, I move to rescind the notice of proposed action and civil penalties in case 4000.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Case 4137.
Case 4137, I move to approve the application.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Case 4162.
4162, we move to approve application.
I second that.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Thank you. Okay, moving again to public comments. Do we have anyone who has a comment they would like to give in this section? If you would, please turn your camera on so we can see you. Any members of the public would like to speak? Okay, seeing none, we'll go ahead and move into the work item review.
Yes,
What do you have, Director?
Update board and office contact info. Discuss committee processes moving forward. We're gonna have that the next agenda item for the next board meeting. And create a survey of LMTs, which is part of our strategic plan about what communication, what best communication, how best to communicate with our LMTs and our stakeholders. That's the 3 work item reviews that I have.
Anyone catch anything we missed there? Any announcements? Okay, seeing none. Oh, correction. Under announcements, our next meeting is on September 19th and 20th in Grants Pass. Both today's,
Medford.
sorry, I don't know where. Let me start that over. Our next meeting will be September 19th and 20th in Medford, with both these meetings beginning at 9 o'clock. The public are invited to join in person or virtually, and those details will be provided in the meeting notice sent out. And if there's nothing else under announcements, can I get a motion to adjourn?
I motion to adjourn this meeting.
Hey, Melissa, can I get a second?
Second.
Maria, thank you. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Okay. Motion carries. It is 12:54, and our meeting is adjourned.